Okay, hello everyone, Yap here. And in our previous lesson, we have learned how to create the endpoint. So basically, we have already tested the endpoint. Okay, from the source to the replication instance is established successfully, and from the replication instance to the RDS also successful. Okay, so basically we have established a connection from the on-prem to RI to RDS. Okay, so now it comes to the moment of truth. Okay, so we are going to do a replication task. All right, so actually I can just use back the diagram here. Okay, but it's okay lah, draw another one. So here, go to replication instance, go to RDS. Okay, so everything is in place, and then now we are going to create a replication task. Okay, maybe you just go into the lab to show you better. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is the lab. Okay, we're still in the DMS page. Okay, and then we see replication task. Okay, so we go and create task. Okay, so we'll create a replication. We are using CDC mode as I mentioned earlier. Okay, replication instance. Okay, good, we have the replication instance. Source database endpoint, just put source. Okay, like we created just now. Source endpoint and the target endpoint, right? Target database endpoint. How come it's database one? It's just I write the wrong name already. Okay, it's okay. Maybe you just ignore lah, because just now I just got the typo here. Alright, so let's just put database lah, right? Okay, now source endpoint. This one should be the database endpoint lah, the target endpoint lah, right? So this one we will choose this one, migrate existing data, and when it is replicate the ongoing change, the delta change lah, right? Okay, see this, your source database is MySQL, so require it binary log to be enabled and set to row, right? So just a reminder lah, right? And the next thing, we'll go to the task setting. We'll leave it as default. This one, as we are using the test lab, do nothing. And then we enable the validation to ensure data is copy over accurately, and enable CloudWatch log. Okay, so since it's a lab, we don't care lah, it will charge at standard rate. So this CloudWatch log actually to see the replication status during the migration process, right? And then we go down to the table mapping. Okay, we add the selection rules, we enter schema, the source name we will just put WordPress DB. Okay, use the wildcard. Okay, and then transforming migration automatically on create, leave it default. Okay, so done. Okay, verify everything's in place, we will create the task. Okay, now it's creating, just go on here. So basically we have done creating a task called replication. What's this? Replication CDC. Okay, and you will be migrating over. Okay, just to mention it again, for the database over here, you need to enable binary row and set it to row. Okay, remember this. Make sure to ask your database admin to do this when you want to start the replication. Okay, let's go back. Okay, it's ready. It's created successfully. Okay, so we see whether it's the replication is ongoing. Okay, so as you can see, it's created. Okay, replication instance is there, and we can view the CloudWatch log. Okay, so as you can see, we can see the overview of the log using here. Okay, start loading table WordPress DB. Okay, it's loading the schema. Okay, let's see. You can see it's the table is being copied over. Alright, so basically we can say the connection between both of the database is successful and the replication is ongoing. So that's it. You have done it. Congratulations. You have successfully migrated from the on-prem MySQL to the RDS, and the replication is ongoing. Okay, so I think that's all for the database migration. I hope you really can see, because in earlier, let's recap. Okay, so from the source DB, we're going to use the DMS. We create the RI here to migrate to relational database service. Okay, the second lesson we talk about the security group. Okay, so we have first create the security group, and then we will do the inbound rules. Okay, hope you understand. Okay, the third lesson, okay, we will create the subnet group. Okay, and the RDS. Okay, the RDS is the relational database service provided by the AWS. Okay, so after we create the prerequisite for creating RDS, remember, is the VPC. You need to have it, security group and subnet group. Okay, the same goes for our lesson 4. We are creating the replication instance. Also, we need these 3 things, right? Okay, then after this, we talk about the enable the binary log. Okay, and need to enable it in the raw format. Okay, then we talk about the CDC and what is CDC and binary log is, right? Then we create the source and the target endpoint to establish the connection between the 2 database using the RI, right? And then we create a replication CDC task, okay, to migrate the data and the table from the on-prem MySQL to our RDS. Okay, so I think the process will run in quite some time, and then once you see there is the tables, the stable statistic, everything, it should be fine, right? And if let's say you're having some issue, you can go to this very powerful apps, the CloudWatch, to monitor what's going on here, and if let's say error, okay, which column, right, is having issue, right? So I think that's all for the database migration. In my next topic, I will be doing on the server migration. Alright, so thank you for watching, and see you in my next tutorial video.